This is the man who, in just a matter of days, is expected to be running Japan. Polls indicate a landslide victory for the Democratic Party of Japan and its candidate for Prime Minister, Yukio Hatoyama.
The day has come to change the history of Japan. I need your power to change Japan into a country where you are in charge. Let us step into the new era with courage.
480 lower house seats are at stake in Sunday's vote. Some political experts have predicted the DPJ may capture as many as 300 of those, giving it a resounding victory in both the upper and lower house. The vote is expected to be a crushing defeat for the Liberal Democratic Party, or LDP, of current Prime Minister Taro Aso. The LDP has been controlling Japan's parliament almost without interruption for 55 years. Jeffrey Kingston is Director of Asian Studies at Japan's Temple University. He says this is shaping up to be an election about anger.
Clearly, this is not a vote for the DPJ, it's a vote against the LDP. People are fed up.
Kingston says the public blames the LDP for Japan's economic hardship.
So people have seen the misery index soar out of control over the past 10 months. Unemployment is up, foreclosures and bankruptcies are up, suicides are up, and wages, bonuses, and job security are down. So there's nothing to like about this scenario.
The ruling LDP enraged Japanese voters last year when it announced it had misplaced the pension records of millions of aging voters. The DPJ's Hatoyama has promised to overhaul the entire social contract in Japan, promising government financial support for childcare and stripping power from the entrenched bureaucracy. He has also signaled that he will re-examine Japan's role in the international community. Taniguchi Tomohiko is a professor at Japan's Meiji University and an advisor to the Foreign Ministry in Tokyo. He says the DPJ is likely to shift Japan's regional focus.
They are openly arguing that given where Japan is, Japan should cut a good balance between its time-honored alliance with the United States and its growing importance of having a good relationship with China. By so saying, it is obvious that Democrats are leaning slightly toward China and distancing a little from the United States.
Taniguchi says the DPJ has sent some mixed signals about how it will deal with the approximately 50,000 U.S. forces stationed in Japan.
And they're saying that U.S. military should be reduced in terms of its footprint from Japan. And the next day they will say no significant change overnight could happen even if we are in office. So objectively speaking, many people should be scratching their heads.
The LDP has done its best to depict the DPJ as indecisive and unready for power. This recent animation produced by the LDP depicts Hatoyama as a ramen noodle chef who constantly changes his recipe at every suggestion, ruining the final dish. But Japanese voters do not appear indecisive about this vote. They appear ready to hand the DPJ a victory. The biggest question now is just how large the margin of victory will be. Kurt Achin, VOA News, Tokyo.